This video is about famous Hollywood celebrities who passed away from October to November in 2011 in the United States. Before we proceed, please subscribe to our channel to support us. Deborah Ruffin. She was born in March 1953 and she died in November 2012. Her age was 59 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was leukemia. Deborah Ruffin was an American actress and businesswoman. She starred in films and television series, earning a Golden Globe nomination for Touched by Love. Later in her career, Ruffin co-founded Dove Books, a successful audiobook and publishing company. She was a versatile talent who navigated both entertainment and entrepreneurship. Mary Anders. She was born in May 1934 and she died in October 2012. Her age was 78 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Mary Anders was an American actress with a prolific career in film and television during the 1950s and 1960s. She appeared in numerous B-movies and guest starred in many popular television series, often playing in genuine and supporting roles. Anders was a familiar face in Hollywood, contributing to various productions throughout her career. Natina Reid. She was born in October 1980 and she died in October 2012. Her age was 31 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was accidental hit by car. Natina Reid was an American singer and actress, best known as a member of the R&B girl group Block. She contributed vocals and songwriting to their hit songs and appeared in the popular cheerleading film Bring It On. Reid's vibrant personality and musical talent were prominent in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Larry Hagman. He was born in September 1931 and he died in November 2012. His age was 81 at the time of his death and the reason for his death were complications from acute myeloid leukemia. Larry Hagman was an iconic American actor widely famous for his role as the conniving oil magnate J.R. Ewing in the massively popular television series Dallas. He also starred as Major Tony Nelson in the classic sitcom I Dream of Jenny. Hagman's portrayal of J.R. made him one of television's most recognizable villains, leaving a lasting mark on pop culture. Gary Collins. He was born in April 1938 and he died in October 2012. His age was 74 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Gary Collins was an American actor and television host with a long career in entertainment. He was widely known for hosting popular talk and magazine shows such as Our Magazine and The Home Show. Collins also had numerous acting roles in film and television, maintaining a prominent presence on screen for decades. Sammy Kane Croft. She was born in April 1992 and she died in October 2012. Her age was 20 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was car accident. Sammy Kane Croft was an American actress and athlete known for her role as Amanda Wolitzer in the 2005 remake of Bad News Bears. A talented baseball player, she brought authenticity to the role. Croft's promising young life was tragically cut short in a car accident. Russell Means. He was born in November 1939 and he died in October 2012. His age was 72 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was esophageal cancer. Russell Means was a prominent Oglala Lakota activist, actor and author, a leading figure in the American Indian movement, AIM. He advocated fiercely for the rights and sovereignty of Native American peoples. Means also had a significant acting career, notably in The Last of the Mohicans, bringing indigenous perspectives to a wider audience. Ken Samson. He was born in April 1927 and he died in October 2012. His age was 85 at the time of his death and the reason for his death were stroke complications. Ken Samson was an American voice actor, best known for providing the voice of Rabbit in Disney's Winnie the Pooh franchise for many years. His distinctive voice brought the anxious, organized character to life for generations of children. Samson's work on Pooh films and television shows made him a beloved figure in animation. Martin Richards. He was born in March 1932 and he died in November 2012. His age was 80 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was cancer. Martin Richards was an American theater and film producer with a highly successful career that earned him multiple Tony Awards. He produced acclaimed Broadway musicals such as Chicago, Sweeney Todd. Richards also produced films including The Shining. His impact on both stage and screen was significant, marked by his dedication to quality productions. Major Harris, he was born in February 1947 and he died in November 2012. His age was 65 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was congestive heart failure. Major Harris was an American R&B singer, best known as a member of the legendary vocal group The Delphonics. He also had a successful solo career, charting with his hit song, Love Won't Let Me Wait. Harris's smooth vocals contributed to the distinctive Philly soul sound of the 70s. Earl Carol, he was born in November 1937 and he died in November 2012. His age was 75 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was stroke. Earl Carol was an American rhythm and blues and doo-wop singer, famously the lead vocalist of the Catholics. He was known for his energetic stage presence and his vocal performance on their iconic hit song Speedo. Carol continued to perform with various doo-wop groups throughout his long career, keeping the genre alive. Austin Peralta, he was born in October 1990 and he died in November 2012. His age was 22 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was viral pneumonia. Austin Peralta was an American jazz pianist and composer, recognized as a child prodigy, who later became a significant voice in the avant-garde and experimental jazz scene. He released acclaimed albums showcasing his virtuosic talent and innovative compositions. Peralta's promising career was tragically cut short, leaving behind a profound musical legacy. Clyde Duncan, he was born in July 1935 and he died in November 2012. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Clyde Duncan was an American doo-wop singer, best known as the lead vocalist of the Penguins. He sang on their iconic 1954 hit, Earth Angel, Will You Be Mine?, which became a cornerstone of the doo-wop genre and a rock and roll classic. Duncan's smooth vocals defined a generation of music. Bob Brunner, he was born in August 1934 and he died in October 2012. His age was 78 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. Bob Brunner was an American television screenwriter and producer, known for his work on numerous popular sitcoms. He contributed to classic shows like Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, and Different Strokes, often writing episodes and serving as a producer. Brunner played a role in shaping some of the most beloved comedies of the 1970s and 1980s. Mitch Lucker, he was born in October 1984 and he died in November 2012. His age was 28 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was motorcycle accident. Mitch Lucker was an American singer, best known as the lead vocalist for the deathcore band As Silence. He was a prominent figure in the metal scene, known for his aggressive vocal style and powerful stage presence. Lucker's untimely death in a motorcycle accident shocked the metal community. Elliot Carter, he was born in December 1938 and he died in November 2012. His age was 103 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Elliot Carter was an American composer, one of the most distinguished figures in 20th and 21st century classical music. He received 2 Pulitzer Prizes for music and was known for his complex, challenging, and innovative compositions. Carter continued composing actively well into his hundreds, leaving a vast and influential body of work. Al Inspector, he was born in February 1930 and he died in October 2012. His age was 82 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Al Inspector was an American politician who served as a United States Senator from Pennsylvania for 30 years. Known for his independent streak, he was a Republican for most of his career before switching to the Democratic Party. Spector was a key figure in numerous legislative debates and investigations, often playing a pivotal role in national policy. George McGovern, he was born in July 1922 and he died in October 2012. His age was 90 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from kidney or liver disease. George McGovern was an American politician, historian, and progressive activist. He served as a United States Senator from South Dakota and was a Democratic nominee for the president in 1972. McGovern was a decorated World War II bomber pilot and a lifelong advocate for social justice, anti-poverty programs, and peace. John H. Reed, he was born in January 1921 and he died in October 2012. His age was 91 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. John H. Reed was an American politician who served as the governor of Maine. A Republican, he oversaw a period of significant development and modernization in the state. Reed later served as the United States ambassador to Sri Lanka and the Maldives, extending his public service beyond state politics. E. Donald Thomas, he was born in March 1920 and he died in October 2012. His age was 92 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was heart failure. E. Donald Thomas was an American physician and Nobel laureate, widely regarded as the father of bone marrow transplantation. He received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1990 for his pioneering work in developing bone marrow and stem cell transplantation as a treatment of leukemia and other blood diseases. Thomas's innovations saved countless lives. Ray Zone, he was born in May 1947 and he died in November 2012. His age was 65 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Ray Zone was an American comic book artist, writer, and a leading expert and pioneer in 3D comic books and stereoscopic photography. He created numerous 3D comics and worked on various projects that brought the third dimension to print media. Zone was a unique artist and innovator, pushing the boundaries of visual perception in comics. James L. Stone, he was born in December 1922 and he died in November 2012. His age was 89 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. James L. Stone was a highly decorated American colonel in the United States Navy and a recipient of Medal of Honor for his extraordinary heroism during the Korean War. He displayed exceptional courage and leadership in combat, holding his position against overwhelming enemy forces. Stone's bravery exemplified the highest ideals of military service. Joseph Murray, he was born in April 1919 and he died in November 2012. His age was 93 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was stroke. Joseph Murray was an American surgeon and Nobel laureate, renowned for performing his first successful human organ transplant, a kidney, in 1954. He shared the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1990 for his groundbreaking work on organ transplantation and immunosuppression. Murray's pioneering engineering efforts revolutionized medicine and saved countless lives. Will Barnett, he was born in May 1911 and he died in November 2012. His age was 101 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Will Barnett was an American artist, celebrated for his long and distinguished career as a painter and page maker. He evolved through various modernist styles, known for his distinctive portraits, serene domestic scenes, and elegant prints. Barnett's work is held in major museums' collections, reflecting his enduring influence on American art. Zig Ziglar, he was born in November 1926 and he died in November 2012. His age was 86 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was pneumonia. Zig Ziglar was an American motivational speaker, author, and sales trainer, renowned for his optimistic and inspiring messages. His best-selling book, See You at the Top, encouraged millions to set goals and achieve personal success. Ziglar's folksy charm and positive philosophy made him a beloved figure in the self-help and business communities. Marvin Miller, he was born in April 1917 and he died in November 2012. His age was 95 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was liver cancer. Marvin Miller was an American labor leader who revolutionized professional baseball as the executive director of the Major League Baseball Players Association, MLBPA. He successfully fought for players' rights, establishing free agency and significantly increasing salaries and benefits. Miller's work transformed the economics of baseball, making him one of the most impactful figures in sports history. Emmanuel Stewart, he was born in July 1944 and he died in October 2012. His age was 68 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from diverticulitis and colon cancer. Emmanuel Stewart was an American boxing trainer and commentator, widely regarded as one of the greatest boxing trainers of all time. He trained numerous world champions, including Lennox Lewis and Thomas Hagman Hearns, developing their skill and strategies. Stewart also provided insightful commentary for HBO boxing, making him a revered voice in the sport. John Fage, he was born in August 1917 and he died in October 2012. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was Merkel cell carcinoma. John Fage was an American race car driver, engineer, and highly decorated Second World War fighter pilot. He was a pioneer in motorsport safety, developing several innovations, and was a successful competitor, winning the Sebring 12 Hours. Fage's contributions spanned aviation, racing, and automotive safety. Margaret Osborne Dupont, she was born in March 1918 and she died in October 2012. Her age was 94 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Margaret Osborne Dupont was an American tennis player, one of the greatest in the history of the sport, holding a record 25 Grand Slam titles across singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. She was a dominant force in women's tennis in the 1940s and 1950s. Dupont was inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame, recognized for her unparalleled success. Carmen Basilio, he was born in April 1927 and he died in November 2012. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from pneumonia. Carmen Basilio was an American professional boxer, a former world welterweight and middleweight champion, and a member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Known for his relentless aggression and iron will, he engaged in legendary fights against Sugar Ray Robinson. Basilio was a beloved champion, admired for his toughness and courage in the ring. Elliot Carter, he was born in July 1935 and he died in October 2012. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was kidney failure and heart disease. Elliot Carter was an American professional football player and actor, a dominant defensive tackle for the Detroit Lions, and a four-time Pro Bowl selection. After his NFL career, he transitioned to acting, famously playing Mungo in Blazing Saddles and George Papadopoulos in Webster. He was a larger-than-life personality both on and off the field. Milton Campbell, he was born in December 1933 and he died in November 2012. His age was 78 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from cancer. Milton Campbell was an American Olympic gold medalist and professional athlete. He won the gold medal in the decathlon at the 1956 Melbourne Olympics, becoming the first African American to do so. Campbell also played professional football in the NFL and CFL, showcasing his extraordinary athletic versatility. Daryl Royal, he was born in July 1924 and he died in November 2012. His age was 88 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from Alzheimer's disease. Daryl Royal was a legendary American college football coach, best known for his highly successful tenure as the head coach of the Texas Longhorns. He led the Longhorns to 3 national championships and was a master of the wishbone offense. Royal was a revered figure in college football, known for his wisdom, wit, and profound impact on his players and the sport. Lee McFale, he was born in October 1917 and he died in November 2012. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Lee McFale was an American baseball executive with a long and distinguished career in Major League Baseball. He served as a general manager of the New York Yankees and later as president of the American League. McFale was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame, recognized for his significant contributions to the game's administration. Hector Camacho, he was born in May 1962 and he died in November 2012. His age was 50 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was homicide. Hector Macho Camacho was a Puerto Rican professional boxer, a flamboyant and charismatic multiple division world champion known for his speed, power, and showmanship. He held titles in 3 weight classes and was a major pay-per-view attraction. Camacho was a beloved and entertaining figure in boxing whose life was tragically cut short by violence. Jim Kemp. He was born in October 1933 and he died in November 2012. His age was 79 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Jim Kemp was an American football player, businessman, and philanthropist. Kemp joined the Green Bay Packers board of directors in 1987 and served as a member emeritus of the executive committee from 1993 to 2004. Kemp was head of the UW Green Bay Founders Association, whose purpose was development of philanthropic base for University of Wisconsin, Green Bay, UWGB. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.